Jason, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, and I gotta say, a lot has happened in the world for hard rock and heavy metal for Canada recently. How I was gonna ask you, what's your thoughts on Rush being nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? In America.
I think that's great. Good for them.
Yeah, and also I want to bring up here when I found out about you guys. I first saw you, and I could not believe I've always been intrigued by trios. It's interesting. Canada has a lot of rock trios, Triumph, of course, Rush, one of the greats. But when you took the new wave of British heavy metal style, and a lot of bands have done this recently, and I've always wanted to know what kind of, pushed you in that direction to, use the classic metal style to create your own, new sound in a way.
That's just the stuff we grew up on. We're just playing what we're fans of and the kind of stuff we would want to hear. So I don't see why or how we would sound like anything else.
That's pretty sick, because a lot of bands, nowadays, I've always felt that they miss out on that. It's about, you're a fan of the music and you're creating it from that fan perspective, right?
I agree. I mean, we never claim to be inventors. We don't even really consider ourselves artists. We're just heavy metal fans, and we want to create what we would like to hear, and that's about it.
That's pretty sick. And the first album I got from you guys, Chained to the Night, I bought it recently this summer with my friend, and I cannot, each track just is killer. And you have Burning Fortune after that. And I look at it's funny, I look at your discography. You guys are hard workers. I mean, those albums they were not too far apart in year-wise, right? It was 2009 and 10 when you guys released Chained to the Night, and then Burning Fortune was the next year. And now...
Well,
yeah.
We had a good break between Chained to the Night and Burning Fortune because Chained to the Night was actually recorded about a year before it came out.
Oh, okay.
So we had, a good 2.5 years since we finished recording Chained to the Night to when we released Burning Fortune. So we had lots of time there. On the other hand, between Burning Fortune and the new one, Tomorrow's Lost, we didn't have as much time. Yeah. But we also didn't tour as much, so we spent a lot more time in the jam space working on new material instead of touring. So.
Okay, and then I was going to bring Tomorrow's Lost is album I cannot wait to hear. It's going to be the first new album, that I'm really looking forward to coming out this year. Of course, Rush's, Clockwork Angels I really like, but I mean, I want to get down on Tomorrow's Lost. You guys have covered a lot of different songs, and you actually do some cover songs on this album, just like Chained to the Night and Burning Fortune, where if you did Black and Blues, Chains Around Heaven, which I played earlier, and you also did on Burning Fortune was that I Confess from a Halloween.
Yep. We always record, 2 or 3 extra tracks. They usually end up being cover songs, just sort of for some extra material. They're not usually intended to be on the record, but once the label hears them, they usually like them and really try and push to get them on the record. In some cases, they get on there. In some cases, they're left as bonus tracks.
Yeah, well, Chained to the Night, Chains Around Heaven, I play that, and I gotta say, Black and Blue, not really I knew about them. I know Tommy Thyre's in Kiss now, but with you guys covering that, I feel vocally you just nailed it. I mean, damn, that was amazing, dude.
Thanks.
Sick.
Their first record's great. I don't really follow them beyond that, but I know they got some good songs on their first album.
Well, Tomorrow's Lost, it is very much the highly anticipated. That's going to be coming out October 8th, right?
In Europe and the UK. I don't know when it's coming out here.
Oh, okay. So a little bit of a teaser there, everybody. Not to get you all excited. Mark your calendars there, huh?
This is actually my first interview in North America for the record. So.
Oh, really? Wow.
Maybe that means it is coming out here sooner. But as far as I know, I still haven't heard a release date for North America.
Yeah, okay. I really, it's the tough thing. I understand a lot of people. I've been fooled before when it comes to release dates. Ghoul, of course, and Municipal Waste releases tricked me once. But I'm really looking forward to it. And I gotta really say, Tomorrow's Lost. What's the what's the idea behind this, and what do you guys bring to the table that you could say is a little bit different than the last two albums?
I think, well, Ian has become more involved in the songwriting. It's pretty much a 50-50 share now between me and him, and I think that's helped refine our songwriting. You know, it's a little bit more straight and to the point than in the past, maybe. Lyrically, it's mainly about, you know, day-to-day life, personal struggles, shit like that. And the title is just something that, you know, Ian came up with one day. Said, "What do you think of this?" I like the sound of it, and that was it.
Nice. And I also got quickly asked her, because I love your longer pieces, Midnight Hour, Witch's Trail.
Mm-hmm.
Are there going to be the longer instrument or longer, you know, composed pieces, you know, that run for 6 minutes with tons of different riffs and stuff, or are you gonna kind of shortened it down on this album?
We'll definitely have our shortest song ever on this record, which is like under 3 minutes.
Oh, really?
And I don't think we cracked the 6-minute mark in terms of length. So they're all between, you know, on average 3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes. So they're going to be 3 to 5 minutes solid songs, though, right? That's going to be still awesome to play, right?
Yeah, and I also think, you know, I said the new material is a bit more refined and straight to the point. I also think the songs individually are a bit more diverse. There's a bit more diversity between the songs on this record.
Okay, gotcha. And I want to quickly get a run-up on your lineup. You and Ian have been together for a while since your old band, or Goathorn, right? Or did you meet Ian before Goathorn?
Yeah, I formed Cauldron with Ian, I guess, right out of the ashes of Goathorn. And that was in 2006, and yeah.
You guys have had a lot of drummers, I've noticed, in between that. Kind of the Spinal
I was just
Tap.
thinking about that when I was taking a shit earlier. I think we've had 6 drummers now. 4 records and 6 drummers. And
unlike Spinal Tap, none of these guys have exploded, right?
They're all still alive.
Okay. That's nice. And then I want to quickly, because I do live in California, you know, America, and I always ask this to bands, a lot of the bands I've interviewed recently. I want to know, will you guys be doing an American tour? Because I know right now I saw on your website you have a lot of Canadian dates posted. You're going to be doing a tour across Ontario, and then I believe, are you going to Alberta?
We will. We'll get there next. Right now our plan is, you know, we've got a bunch of Eastern Canadian shows this month, and then we're going to Europe at the end of November.
Oh, that's exciting.
Through December. And then when we come back, we're looking at doing the West Coast and the rest of the states in March and April.
And will there be a California show possibly in the works?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, all the way down the West Coast has always been great for us. So, yeah, we'll be making lots of stops along the way.
I will be definitely, if I get that date, I will go to that. That will sound awesome. And I want to quickly,
tell your local promoter.
Oh, I will tell. Well, Sonoma County, you know, we have some venues, and actually we have a new Green Music Center. I would not mind having Cauldron play the new fancy orchestral Green Music Center. I think that'd be a sick show, you know.
It's not too big, is it?
It's not. Yeah, you know, it's pretty nice. It's not too big, but it's got some nice wood. A nice wood stage. It's brand new, so you know, get some metal. Nice. There you go. Bring some metal to it.
The big places can be intimidating.
Oh yeah.
That's all I'm saying. The big places can be intimidating for us.
Intimidating. Hey, you know, there's a lot of you know. That's actually I want to ask you about. I mean, you guys have toured around before. You guys toured with Vulture, right? Before.
Yep.
So you've been
we
around.
did some shows with Vulture on the East Coast.
So, but have you guys ever played like a big festival? Have you gone out into that, you know, experience of the big?
We have in Europe, yeah, not over here. I mean, I guess we don't really have big festivals over here.
That's true. That is lacking in this area, yeah, the Northern America compared to Europe. And I've always wanted to know, you guys are from Canada, but where have you noticed the most surprisingly areas where you have a lot of fans? It kind of shocked you. Spain
really took us by surprise on the last tour because we'd never been there before, and we went there and we did 4 shows in Spain, and they were all like sold out shows, like 300, 400 people at each show. And we had no idea, you know, and they were all singing along, knew all the words. It was surreal.
That sounds like a great moment. And here I have some really fun questions, because I know you guys are big fans of new wave British heavy metal, and you guys have Witchfinder General. There's a video where you guys cover, was that Free Country?
Yep.
And I was always wondering, will that song ever be on an album? Because you guys, I'm a huge Witchfinder General fan. You just nailed the shit out of that. That was a great cover, dude. Would that ever be on an album?
Yeah. I think our playing abilities lend themselves well to that song. We started recording that song during the Burning Fortune sessions. I think we recorded 4 or 5 extra cover tunes, and then we ran out of studio time and never finished them. So
man.
We'll see what happens with that one day, but for now it's still just sitting on the back burner.
Oh man, again, I was a huge fan of, you know, just all different types of metal. That song, hearing it, was a really good cover, dude. And
there is a live in the studio version on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the one I saw, which I thought, you know, damn. And I promoted that actually onto the Facebook page, and some fans were saying, you know, because there were a couple doom metal guys I've interviewed that are big Witchfinder General fans. And so when they saw that, they were even just taken back, like, damn, you know. So good job there, dude.
We even covered a Triumph tune during that same recording session, but...
Oh, really? Which one?
Lay It on the Line.
Oh, wow, you did? I played that earlier today.
Sort of realized when we went to do the vocals that I just can't pull it off, so we left that one behind too.
Hey, I've always wanted to know this, though, because it's interesting is when I got into you guys, how I found out about you guys, I was looking through some videos and music, and I mean, I'm a huge Rush fan. Everyone knows me. I'm kind of like the Rush guy. And I saw...
so am I.
You are? Nice.
I actually, my day job consists of sometimes working at Geddy Lee's house, believe it or not.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah, I work for a landscaping company, and he's one of our clients.
Wow, that is pretty sick. And that's what I was going to say is when I saw you guys, it was Chained Up in Chains, and it's just a great song. That's the song that got me into you guys. Love the harmonies, love the guitar playing and the rhythm. And I saw you with the Rittenbacher bass, and I just said, here's the Geddy Lee of new metal. You know, it was awesome to see that. And you guys...
Yeah, well, that sounds awesome to hear, but seriously, when I think of how well he plays and how well he sings, it's kind of...
Yeah. But see,
hard to,
Yeah, but see, my thing is, you got to carry on the torch, though. That's the thing about it is nowadays. And I'm glad to see there's a band out there right now that's taken that great Canadian metal legacy. And as a fan of Rush, and now I'm going to say I'm a fan of Cauldron, and you guys are taking it. And that's the thing is you guys are a hard-working band, is what my fans can see from the albums you come out with, the shows you guys are playing. Jason, you guys are just doing a great job, and as a metal fan, it's been I'm had the honor to interview you today, my friend.
Well, thank you very much. We try.
We try. Well, Jason, tell everybody, what to look forward to, the new album, and just kind of give a quick, rundown about what's everything, why my fans should definitely check out this new album, and if Cauldron comes around, to go see Cauldron live.
If you're just into, good, straight-up heavy metal with good songwriting, you should check out Cauldron. That's what we emphasize.
Gotcha, man. So thank you for calling in today in the Hard Rock and Heavy Metal Zone. Well, when I get that new CD, I'll definitely play that right off the bat on this show. Thank you, Jason, for calling in.
Okay.
And good luck
right,
with the tour and the new album, my friend.
All right, man. Take care.
Take care.